Man, this is the second video today. This was another topic I was requested to do by Nerd Nash, one of my partners on thecollie.com. And this one is about chicks trying to come back after y'all break up. Now, let me break it down for you. The thing about women is they're highly emotional. More times than not, they're reacting off of their emotions. So, one thing I found out was a lot of times you women, a lot of them don't even particularly care for you. They care for the feeling that you're giving them. That's a big distinction. Meaning, they're not really analyzing your character and all of this and that. A lot of them are simply addicted to some kind of emotional feeling you give them, and once that feeling fades, just like all feelings do, all feelings eventually fade. A lot of them are out the door looking for the next best thing. This is why you got to be very careful about the women you're dealing with, because a lot of them are feeling addicts. They're doing everything for you while you're giving them that euphoria, but as soon as that subsides, they're scanning for other options. So what happens in a lot of cases is, just like with anything, the more you're around something, it becomes common. And the grand feelings and all of that, they start subsiding. Now, if this woman wasn't raised to realize that this is a natural part of a healthy relationship, and she's a feeling junkie, she's going to start searching for a new rush. So, she's sitting there in a relationship with you, and she starts getting a little distant. And basically what she is she's bored, right? She said, I lost the feeling ain't there. So, but there's something about you that she likes and she wants to keep around, right? Whether it's, your attention, your money, or whatever. But there's something about you that she doesn't want to immediately give up. So what happens is she starts scanning, she starts advertising, she starts looking for other options. And she ain't going to leave you until she feels like she got something better in the bag. And it doesn't even have to tangibly be better. It just has to be something in her mind that she likes. This new guy just has to evoke some kind of emotion from her. And, once she feels like she can safely jump ship, that's what she's going to do. But a lot of times, man, this process happens over, quite a lengthy period of time. She starts getting bored. Then she starts advertising. She starts scanning for options, But she's still leading you to believe that things are fairly decent in your relationship. And once she feels like she got this new feeling provider, like a drug dealer almost, this emotion dealer, she's gonna jump ship, man. But a lot of these women, they really want to play it safe, so she ain't gonna completely jump ship, right? She gonna give you a little excuse so she can go out there and experiment. What she's gonna say is, oh well, I need my space from you. Or she gonna say something like, I need to find myself, just some kind of nonsense like that, to where she can take a break from you. And in her mind, y'all are single, and since y'all are single, she feels like she can do whatever, And what she's gonna do, she's gonna have fun with this other dude. And if it doesn't work out with him like she thought it was, she gonna try to come and pop up back in your life, like, oh well, hey, how you doing, stranger? Long time no see. You know what I mean? It might be 1 or 2 or 3 weeks later, or a month later. It didn't pan out over there, so she's back, man. And yeah, it's foul, but a lot of times dudes let the girl back in the door, man. But anytime a broad be talking about, I need to find myself, I need space apart, it's a bunch of nonsense, man. She's bored of you, and she's on the hunt for a new man, and she probably already found him. She probably already been chopping it up with him, you know, for a while. That's why she got the courage to take a break from you, and you know she ain't gonna fully jump off the ship. You know what I mean? She gonna jump in a lifeboat, but she also gonna have a rope, you know, tethered back to your ship. You know what I mean? In case that one that she trying to get to start to sink, then she gonna come and try to swing back on your ship. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? As a captain, you know, mutiny is unacceptable. You know, you thought you was getting a better deal, then, you know what I'm saying, go do you, but don't think you're gonna come back over here. So really, man, if these broads say, oh yeah, I want to take a break, I need some space apart, you know, let them go and move on to the next one, man. Don't let these broads play these little games with you. You know what I mean? These exploration games while she's over here trying to cultivate options and explore, but keep you as a backup option, man. You're worth too much, you know, to let the broad place you on the back burner, man. Don't let these women waste your life, man. If she talk about she need to find herself, man, you know, nah. Don't fall for it, man. Because I want you to think about this. Why can't she find herself while she's with you? Why can't together y'all read some books together and, you know, explore intellectualism? You know, why can't y'all read the Bible together and, you know, advance each other, advance with each other? You know, that's finding yourself, isn't it? Of course it is, but you brought talking about she needs some space to find herself, man. Nah. And you know, 9 times out of 10, they bring that up when there's nothing apparently wrong with the relationship. You know, that's how you know it's a bunch of nonsense, man. What happened is she was bored. She want to open up that door for new options, but she want to give you a safe excuse to fall back, you know, to fall back on you when that exploration trip doesn't quite work out, man. And these women, they feel safe doing that because 9 times out of 10, the dude's gonna let them back. Y'all gonna let them back. There's no repercussions for her actions. She has to know that, you know, if she decides to make a move, man, she possibly can never get back in the door with you, you know. But since there's no repercussions, man, people go ahead and do whatever they feel like. And that's the big problem in this day and age, man. So, you know what I'm saying, next time a woman talk about she needs some space apart and all of that, man, open up that door, tell her she can go out, but she can't come back in. And you know what I'm saying? If she decide to walk out, that just lets you know what it is. It lets you know, hey, this wasn't the woman for you. Because the woman that's really for you, you know, she can't let you go. She don't want you to go anywhere. She gonna stick around. It wouldn't even pop up in her mind to rush out the door and start doing some exploration. You know what I'm saying? Because she'd be so afraid for another woman to swoop on in and take you, you know? So with that said, man, if these women want to walk out that door, open it up for them and say peace, you know? Because ain't no reason to hold on to someone that don't want to be there, man. You know what I mean? Y'all brothers got to stop acting like a prison and trying to hold on to these women, treating them like inmates, man, you know? You got to treat yourself like a institution of higher education, an esteemed institution of higher education, you know what I mean? It's a privilege for a woman to be in your company, man. You know, and if she doesn't treat it as such, let her go, expel her, and let the next, you know, like the next woman get a chance at it, man. And on that note, I'm done with the second video for the day. Peace. Y'all have a blessed one.